I went for a run 2 weeks ago, and as I stopped for a breather, I heard an all too familiar sound. It was a tiny kitten in a storm drain. Poor thing was so scared and alone. It took me over 20 minutes to finally manage to drag him out by the tail. He was so thin and terrified. You could feel his ribs and he meowed constantly the whole walk back home. Once I got him inside, that's when I discovered his injury. A sickening slash along his entire belly. It was a major open wound you could even stick your little finger in. I knew he needed a vet to inspect his wound. Thankfully, I found a nearby vet in Abu Dhabi that had an appointment slot available that day. So I booked it, and until then, I needed to feed the baby. He was slow to trust at first, not even touching his food if I was present in the room. So I set up my camera to see what he would do if I left the room and left the food. He ate so much. I feed my other cats around 5 to 6 sachets a day typically. This one little baby ate 2 sachets by himself in the span of 20 minutes. Eventually, my new wounded kitten trusted me enough to be cuddled and even eat by me. He was so delicate, gentle, and loving. And now, thanks to perfect timing, a sudden impulse to go for a run, the patience to sit and drag him out of the drain, is gonna be taken care of. That's when he earned his new name, Lucky. But before long, it was time to take him to the mean old vets so he could get his wound treated. Lucky got inspected and weighed. Turns out he weighs just under 1 kilo and was around roughly 2 months old. His wound was inspected by the vets too, and his diagnosis was that Lucky was, well, lucky. He didn't need stitches since the wound, as graphic as it was superficial and likely caused by another cat. If it was caused by something sharp and pointy, it would have caused serious damage by directing its force straight in, but it was caused by something sharp and curvy, like a claw, which protected his vital organs. Living up to his name once again. Lucky didn't need stitches, but he did need to get his wound cleaned regularly. So the vets shaved the site, cleaned up the wound, gave him antibiotics and some deworming medicine, and, much to Lucky's disapproval, a comb. After the vets, we broke some rules in the Abu Dhabi taxi. And then we went home. Since he was straight from the streets, he was covered in mud and dust, so I decided to give him a bath. He was so clean afterwards. Lucky just had his first bath. Lucky is very tender and loving. He just loves to be around me, he loves to sleep on me, and gets lots and lots of cuddles. It took him a little longer to get used to it with the comb, but eventually, he even used his litter tray too.
Such a good boy.
I was so proud of my little fluffy. Unfortunately, all this took place in the last week of school when I was to leave the UAE and visit the UK for Christmas. I needed someone to take Lucky in quick. Someone to love, care, and feed Lucky, as well as apply medicine to his wound until it healed up. So I got to PowerPoint and made this masterpiece.
Will you be the lucky one to adopt Lucky? Hi, I'm Lucky. I'm 2 months young. I weigh just under 1 kilogram. I have a healing wound on my belly, but the vet is making it better quick. I'm litter trained too. See? And yes, I wear a silicone.
I had this poster sent to the entire staff of the school, and within 1 hour, a lovely pair of sisters approached me to take Lucky in. When they first met Lucky, he was shy, but inside of 3 minutes, he was eating around them and even got some cuddles too.
Oh, listen to that purr. Yeah, you're fine.
Needless to say, I was comforted he was being taken to a good home.
Lucky, say bye-bye.
While I was away, his wound healed up completely, and he no longer needed routine cleaning either.
See, all healed. Woo!
So he's in tip-top shape.
Lucky.
And just like that, from finding him on my run on the 3rd of December, starving and wounded, he was completely full of medicine and food by the 8th of December and being sent off to a lovely home. Talk about being lucky. Thank you for the opportunity to love you, Lucky. Now please enjoy some clips of Lucky in his new home.
Yeah, he's wondering where the sound is coming from. Lucky. No. Lucky. We're here. Come on. Yeah. Lucky.
Please like, share and subscribe for more.